Hey guys, this is B Communications. Welcome to my review of Android. More like Rant. As you can see in the top of the video, it says Rant. This is a rant video. Might hear some background noise here because my cousins are here, kids, little kid, babies crying, whatever. This movie makes me want to cry. Android is considered some cult classic by a bunch of people. Released in 1982, it's directed by Aaron Lipstadt, who is also responsible for directing, let's see, Aaron Lipstadt. What kind of crap have you directed? This is his directorial debut, and in a directorial debut, it's pretty pathetic. So after this, he gave us City Limits. Just as shitty with John Stockwell. Great cast, but what a way to waste it. Something to do with remote control planes. They use comic book storylines. I don't remember. I just remember City Limits being lame. So after that, he directed a couple episodes of Miami Vice. Then he did some crime story episodes. Private Eye. Directed some episodes of Equalizer. So he just started directing just a shit ton of TV series and TV movies. He directed the episode Honor Among Thieves from the Flash TV series, which I don't remember which one that was about. But he directed an episode of Surface. Directed some episodes of Law and Order SVU. He directed a few episodes of Medium, and he's directing an episode. Last thing he's done is directed an episode of Memphis Beat, new TV series. He also co-produced The Slumber Party Massacre. So, Android, in my opinion, from all these reviews I kept hearing on IMDb, oh, it's good, underrated cross-genre effort, my ass. Okay, if you like this movie, that's fine. But this movie did not live up to the hype at all, to me. Shitty. I hated Android. I watched this movie, and I was like, God damn it, please, is there going to be anything happening in here? First off, you had Don Opper, a lot of people who just calls himself Max 404 in here, because he's that convincing as an android. So, Don Opper, who you all know and love from the Critters films, people seem to say that that's his best role, is android. I seriously disagree with that, because android, his role in Android is just a doofus, he looks so fucking doofy in this movie. He's a buck-toothed doofus in this movie, with a gap-toothed, dap-toothed doofus from space. Looks like a tard. It just does not work. Klaus Kinski is in it, playing a crazy scientist. Well, that's a stretch, really. Klaus Kinski playing a crazy scientist. I like his performance in Creature better than this. Creature came out in '85, I think. 3 years after this. Klaus Kinski, I guess he plays this guy, a scientist. He's a scientist named Dr. Daniel. So Dr. Daniel, or Dr. Dumbass, ends up creating this android, which is Don Opper. Max 404, as the credits are trying to tell me to believe that it's actually a robot. Oh, clever. So I guess Dr. Daniel had this experiment with, he was trying to build a female mate for Don Opper, but then the funding got cut by the company or some shit. And the opening of the film is somewhat promising, okay, because you show Don Opper kind of watching this animated CGI thing that looks like, you know, two male and a female, man and woman are making out, and they have some. If I want to say anything about this movie that's worth its worth its salt, so to speak, or grain of salt, is that the sequences with, you know, the modern music were good, you know. They used, you know, it's a man's world, you know, man's world from James Brown. I think that's the first one at the beginning. We're Searching for My Love by Bobby Moore and the Rhythm Aces. So using classical music helped the film. You know, not really classical music. It was, you know, more hard rock. Not really hard rock, more like rhythm and blues. James Brown type stuff. Modern music with in futuristic things. especially if in the sequence. I think it's a man's world used in. They used some footage from Metropolis, the '20s movie, and by Fritz Lang, and they used a good effect by putting some modern music around it. But that's the best part of the movie, in my opinion. Everything else is just rather lame. So, Android, the plot, basically, like I was saying, is eccentric scientist Dr. Daniel and his shy, clumsy assistant, Max, lead a quiet life in their space station where they carry out illegal research into androids till they receive an unwelcome visit from 3 fugitives from justice, one of whom is female. Dr. Daniel and Max are both interested in her, but one of them is one more sinister intentions than just romance. First off, this female, she's one of the worst actresses I've ever seen in my life. Her name is Brie Howard. And she was in this, then she played a hooker in the Simon & Simon TV series after that. She played just a fly girl in Tapeheads. She played some chick called Thunder in Running Kind. About an Ohio teen that moves to LA to find famous rock musician and find a drummer. Let me guess, she's the drummer because she's playing Thunder. And then she was in Somebody to Love as just a band member in some movie called Somebody to Love, Rosa Perez and Harvey Keitel. I'm glad she has not done that much because, God, her voice was so monotone. I couldn't sit through it. I couldn't stand when she was on screen. Her voice was just, she was good to look at, but her voice just made my dick go limp. It was just, no, please, I don't know, something better than this, please. I mean, god damn. Her acting, or lack thereof, it was pitiful. It was utterly pathetic. So, the plot, like I said, I'm okay with that idea. That 3 fugitives come on board and they're the ones that are the victims. Hey, play with that some more. But instead they fuck it up. There's barely next to no action sequences in this movie. There's like one action sequence where Don Opper, there's a spaceship that's coming that was a police ship to come and get the fugitives, and he shoots it with a laser and just disintegrates it. Doesn't blow up, it just goes, shoots the laser, goes wee, glows blue, and then disappears. The music in this film is horrible. I hate this score. This score is annoying. It's just, it just makes me want to fucking, just makes me want to go hunt down the composer and beat his ass. So, go into the composer's room with a shotgun, like in Tango and Cash, shoot all his equipment. This is good thing this room is soundproof, so you don't hear me beating the truth out of you. So anyway, the plot goes along where you have the few fugitives. Max has the hots for the chick, and so does Klaus Kinski. Klaus Kinski brings the robot chick to life this summer, and she gets jealous. I don't remember. And another problem with this is the fugitives. This movie's rated R. Okay, this movie's not PG-13. So for an R, it's PG, I guess. I guess it is a PG movie. Okay, I forgot. Well, I guess it's not rated R. It should have been rated R because PG, it's bullshit. It sucks. If it was rated R and had some gore with the killing robot going around killing fugitives who were trying to escape from the law, then okay. Maybe like a Terminator. But these fugitives went to here thinking they'll be safe haven, and they have some Terminator robot chasing after them, and they have to do something about it. And he's killing them off one by one. That would be cool. Instead, no, we have this bullshit about Frankenstein wannabe shit about, oh god, I created a robot, da 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 da, need to find a mate, da 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 da. It's like a freaking love story. It's a science fiction, it's a sci-fi love story. That's what it is. It's like, it's not even a romantic comedy because it's not even funny. So the guy, since it's PG, you get lame crap with grown men saying, you're a jerk. You know that? You're a jerk. I laugh my ass off every time he just keeps calling people, telling this, you're a jerk. Stop being a jerk. It's like, you're a pussy. Come on, man. You're a grown man and you're a fugitive and you're calling people jerks. Give me a break, man. I know it's PG and it shouldn't be PG. If you're gonna go out with the sci-fi movie, the robots, fucking make it R. At least Saturn 3 did that. I didn't care for Saturn 3 that much, but Saturn 3 is miles better than this piece of shit, in my opinion. So Android, it gets on to the climax, or lack thereof, or I guess Klaus Kinski is pissed off at Don Opper because he fell in love with the chick, and he basically reprograms him or something, and he walks around bald, walking around, kills some guy in a lame ass way, and then the female robot, she gets jealous, and then the big shock ending is this. I think it's the female robot, Klaus Kinski's going after her, and she rips off Klaus Kinski's head, and oh my god, he's an android! Wow! So, and of course Klaus Kinski's talking, his head is talking, he's like, I am not an android! I am human! I am not an android! And then she throws his head in the trash can or something. I was like, God. Kill me! So then, the ending is literally just this. The space police or whatever come on the ship and just apprehend Don Opper, I think. Apprehend the fugitives. And I think it just shows them being arrested. That's the end of the movie. There's no explosion at the end. There's no, oh no, Don Opper's gone crazy, let's kill him. None of that. Nothing. Zip. Nada. Bullshit. God will stand for it. So, Android, I have no desire to own this film in my collection at all. I will not be buying this movie. What if it's on VHS? 50 cents. 50 cents, fine. Okay, maybe. Probably not even then, because I hate this film with a passion. Because it has such a big following. It has a cult following. That's fine. If you like it, that's okay. I think the movie is a pile of shit. So this fucking webcam be straight. It's all crooked. There we go. No, fuck. See what Android makes me do? I get all fucking pissed off and picky about the way things are. So Android, it's just a fucking sucky movie. Shitty film. It's boring. I don't care. Get all this praise for what? So, I don't know what to say. I mean, it has a DVD that has special features, like a commentary. Like One Piece doesn't have a DVD, but this does. Without a print. Don't matter. It was actually released on DVD with features, which is inexcusable in my opinion. So Android, I don't know what to say about Android except that it sucks. And avoid it at all costs. If I want to rate it out of 4 stars, I give it 1. Because some decent effects. That's it. Honestly, decent effects and that one scene. Well, there's another scene where Don Opper's playing Space Invaders, which is kind of fun. He's playing Atari. Okay. But other than that, the Metropolis sequence is the best part of the movie. And other than that, everything else just sucks. Bland, lame, boring, dull, shitty excuse for a sci-fi film. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. And I don't know what to say, but thanks for watching my review of Android. And also one more thing. The DVD fucking poster lies to you. You have Don Opper, like, with his bald face on the front, with like a cybernetic arm, and that shit is never in the movie. But anyway, you see the tagline is, he learns to love, he learns to kill, Android becomes man. Yeah. I don't know how to, I don't even know what to make out of that tagline, except this movie sucks. So anyway, once again, thanks for watching my review of Android, and I'll check you later.